What's up, everybody? How are you? Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. I had to go get my morning drink. Okay, I was trying to be on top of stuff. I am in Luxembourg, which is its own country. Today is the last day of our tour. Our European tour is over after tonight's show. So you know we're about to go get it in, have a good time. If anybody just so happens to be tuned in that's from Luxembourg and you're coming to the show, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting your girls. Okay, welcome to the talk, you guys. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. What up? I did not forget about you. I was like, you know what? It's Monday. It's later than I would normally do the talk, but hey, I'm here. It's 6:22 p.m. I only have an hour until I have to be out the door. So as you can see, I kind of got my hair finished, but it's not. I got to put some lashes on, okay? I still got to put on my gloves. I still got to get cuter. But I wanted to drop in with at least a word of encouragement, a word of support, a word of love. You know how I do. You know how we do on Morning Talks with Ro. I took some notes. Your girl is on it. I don't know how things are going to come out. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Why? If you have something in particular, well, I do know what we can't talk about. I want to talk about dealing with doubt in connection with your dreams. But if for some reason we decide to swerve a little bit today with our topic, I'm always open to that because I know that there's total magic in following or going with the flow. So how's everybody doing? Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Charles. That's the plan, man. You know how that can be, being yourself. What you know about that? Hey, everybody. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. Do you have a morning drink? How has your Monday started? Today is the last day of our European tour. In vogue in Luxembourg. I've never been here before. It's its own country. They say it's closer to France than it is to Germany, but it's in between France and Germany. Good morning, LaShonda. God morning. Sometimes my autocorrect does that for me, and I like it. But can I just tell you how strong this coffee is? Oh, my God. I asked him for an Americano or some coffee, and this joint right here, is that cryptochronic, okay? Like what? This joint is strong. So this might have me bouncing off the walls tonight. I don't know. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much, Tressa. 67. 67 must be something special, AJ. Thank you. What do you guys think? Thank you so much, Charles. You know what? I want to shout you out for always speaking life over what I'm doing, what En Vogue is doing, for just being a vessel of light for us and for me. I am very grateful for you. Thank you so much for always sending positive and encouraging and empowering vibes my way, our way. Hey, Shirley, it's snowing in Chicago. Della. Oh, I know y'all are mad at spring right now. It's snowing in Chicago? Wow. Thank you, Eric. Good morning, Barbara. Your adopted sister's from Frankfurt, Germany, but now lives in Luxembourg. Oh, how cool. I've never been here before. And I don't think I ever heard of it, to be honest with you. It has a really long name on our tour itinerary. And I was like, what is that? And how do we pronounce it? I've never been here, but it's actually the nicest day we've had out here in Europe. Everything has been kind of cloudy and gloomy, very rainy. Not to say that, that doesn't have its benefits. I mean, it's so green and lush, beautiful countryside, but man, the sunlight is so welcomed today. Hey, everybody. Oh, I'm sending love back to all of you guys. Thank you. Let me see what LaShonda just said. You just watched great TED Talk. We'll have to, thank you. Love watching good TED Talks. Am I planning to relaunch Gratitude Day? Oh, although every day is a day of gratitude. I haven't thought about relaunching Gratitude Day, but that would be kind of dope. I'm always living in gratitude, so why not? Why not shout some people out via gratitude? I shared with you guys before how expressing sincere appreciation can be a tool of progress in your life. For example, let's say that, and it could be a tool of healing. For example, let's say that you're having some difficulty at work, which a lot of people have difficulty at work. You work with people you don't like. You working in an environment you don't like. You're working around vibes you don't like. And sometimes people and things just aren't going to change. And you have to make a decision about whether that environment is too toxic for you to stay in order for you to maintain a certain quality of living, right? Because your joy is very important. Being able to stay in a high vibrational frequency is good because you want to attract more things along that frequency. So if you can't manage your emotional state somewhere, you want to make sure that that environment is not too toxic and decide whether you need to leave or not. Okay, because being able to maintain a certain vibration of being, high vibration brings in other high vibration experiences. Low vibration can perpetuate low vibrational experiences, meaning negative conversation, negative people, negative outcomes, right? High vibration, positive things, empowering outcomes. Okay, so one of the most powerful things that we can do for ourselves is to learn how to manage your emotional state. That is prosperity, you guys. When you can learn how to give something meaning and then operate from that space as opposed to having a knee-jerk reaction about something in life, it is so powerful. It keeps you in your state of power. It keeps you in your state of calm, hopefully. Or if you need to, for example, let's say that you get some results that you don't like. Right? We get to give that meaning. We get to say what that's going to mean to us. We're going to talk about today about doubt in connection with your dreams. I mean, one of those things is learning how to find the good, so that it pushes you to take action. I tell you this all the time. Success is so mental. It's the inside game. A lot of the work gets done inside and then you take the action on the outside. But a lot of people can't even get past the inside work. So let's work on the inside work today. Let's see what you guys are saying before I go all the way in. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. Let's see. Morning. Ain't no snow going. That's right, Shy. Say it with your chest, baby. I so love the album. Every time Rocket plays on the radio, I hit you up. Hey, thank you for supporting the record, everybody. I was born with the love of music. I've been pursuing it nonstop since 2010. You left your job in 2016. This is Ed talking. Fell into depression. Found it hard to get back into work. My goals changed. I decided to, you know how I can get trying to get this stuff. You wrote a nice little, let me see what you got here, Ed. Fell into depression, found it hard to get back into work. Your goals changed. You decided to seek further education to make yourself more employable. Good for you. And I'm enjoying it. But I'm feeling weird because my music career goals aren't at the forefront like it used to be. I put out some music and it feels like no one cares. I'm worried that I don't want to do music anymore. And I'm worried that that goal may not come true for me anymore. I'm 25 years old. Oh my goodness. Help me with my perspective. You got it, sweetheart. 25. Honey, I'm 42. Okay, well, look at me. I'm already speeding up the clock. My birthday is next month. I'm 41. I will be 42. And I am finally seeing another surge in my career. We do not have the timing on when things are over for us or just beginning. I always claimed for myself, I'm at the tip of the iceberg, honey. I'm just getting started. My better days are always ahead of me. Always. I'm going to find the good to make sure. I'm going to find the good in whatever I'm experiencing to make sure that that's a truth for me. And that's what I'm talking about even in this conversation so far, is finding the good, giving our situations meaning. But let's talk about perspective. I think I studied about perspective last night and the different lenses that we can look through for perspective. We got the lens of purpose. So check this out. What is your purpose, Ed? What purpose do you have for your music? Why do you do it? We got to find out your why, because if your why is hinged on trying to search for other people's approval so much, you're probably going to get away from the creativity of what's really inside of you to express and the joy. If you just go in there and make music that feels good to you, then that's your soul's expression. That's your spirit coming through. Your tribe is going to find you. They're going to find you. I mean, that's just like me being a coach, right? I'm not everybody's coach. I'm not meant to be everybody's coach. But there are some people whose coach I am meant to be. And so what I have to do is stay in my lane, right? Study, work on becoming the best me possible, work on becoming the best coach possible, and trust, have faith, because that's another enemy of success. Have faith. Doubt is another enemy of success. Faith is your warrior friend. Have faith that my tribe is going to find me or I'm going to find my tribe. And that's the same thing with music, right? I did a project in 2016, right? I was just glad that I got the inspiration to want to create some more music, let alone who I didn't even really care who bought it, to be 100% honest with you. I was just like, yo, thank you, God, for the inspiration to even want to make some music right now, because I went through something similar. My back was against the wall a few years ago. I thought I was changing my career completely. I was like, wow, I've been doing entertainment since I was a kid. And I'm looking at all these doors of opportunity, or seeming doors of opportunity, staying closed. What's up with that? And so here I am like, well, I refuse to be unhappy. So I'm going to go do what you did, Ed. I'm going to go study. I'm going to go add skills to myself. I'm going to create more value that I can bring to society. Part of that value is becoming a coach. The other part was putting up a vision board and keeping a glimmer of my dream of music on that board. But I wasn't really invested in it because I was like, I couldn't see how to get to it anymore. But I said, I do know I need to find an outlet for my passion. I don't want, whether I do it for 1,000 people, 10 people, or whatever, I need to let out what I came here to do too. And that's express music, express creativity through myself. Who it reaches, I don't know. I just got to make sure I have an outlet for my passion, right? So that's one tweak on perspective, right? Got to give my passion an outlet. The other thing was, let me just make what feels good to me. I don't want to worry about who's going to like it, who's going to think it's cool, if it's going to fit in this genre or not. Let me just show up and just make the music. Let me create with other people I like, that I vibe with, that believe in me. And let's just go have fun doing what creativity is. Using your imagination with abandon and coming up with something that you think is pretty cool and expressing it. And I really do believe that your tribe finds you when you come from that space. Your vibration is lifted. We were talking about vibration earlier in this conversation, right? So now you're creating from this higher space of vibration. That's going to produce results as well. That's going to attract experiences, opportunity, people along those lines, because you're operating in your truth. You're operating in your authenticity. You're no longer worried about getting the approval from outside sources. And now you're just creating from that free space. You got freedom because you're in your purpose, right? You're looking through the lens of purpose for your perspective. Okay, I'm spending a lot of time with Ed, but this could be good for a lot of people, I'm sure. I haven't even looked at the rest of you guys' stuff. Yeah, let me know if some of that is bubbling up in you, Ed, and give me more details if you want to, dig a little deeper about perspective. But you can give this meaning. I would highly recommend, don't worry about pleasing anybody else right now with your art. Just get back to the space of having fun. Just get back to the space of, what do I want to say? What is it about me that is creative? Because all of us are unique beings. And just being who you are is creative. Let's just start from there. Your foundation is creative. Just because you are who you are. Nobody else has your chemical makeup. Nobody else was raised with your layers of perspective. That in itself is creative. So just make music from that place right now without worrying about if anybody's going to like it or not. And then see what comes. Let the Most High kind of orchestrate on your behalf. Let me see what you guys are saying. LaShonda says your voice is so beautiful. Thank you, LaShonda. Even when you talk. Why come? How? You funny. You never sing for us. Just a little something uplifting for us. You know what? I never really think about going there. I'm always come in committed to just speaking, chopping it up. Something to consider. Yes, destroy and uncreate low vibrations. Hello, John. You're empowering. Thank you, Trey. Hey, baby. This is so true. Thank you, April. James says, I had a huge fight with my parents last night, and today I'm sad and miserable, and I was so happy to be on vacation for 2 weeks that I'm miserable. Your parents, especially my mom, treated me. I can't get to, let's see. Are you going to let me get to the rest of the message? Like dirt last night. I was so angry and hurt, and I'm working today trying to get over it, but it's hard. Any advice? You know what? It goes back to what we're talking about, giving something new meaning, and also finding the win-win situation in this? What is it about what your parents are trying to express to you that you may not be allowing yourself to understand because you're so committed to your own perspective instead of expanding to include theirs? Maybe there's something there that you could be missing that they want you to understand that you're missing. You know what I'm saying? If we become a little more selfless in those moments, I bet we could find the win-win situation if we're not so committed to being right or committed to having our thing understood. By understanding somebody else's point of view, they could be more soft and palatable to understand yours. Come at it from that perspective and see what it produces for you. Hey, Tiffany. Oh, thank you, Ed. You're the bomb. Let's see. You do music to inspire people and to open doors for people who didn't have it easy like you. You do hang on to the approval of others a lot. I know that's where a lot of that's coming from, which isn't good. I feel like I've been trying so long and nothing has hit yet. Fame is also one of my goals. Whew. Thank you for being more explicit. Fame. By having fame, what is that going to do for you? Let's get clear about that. What does fame mean to you? And why is fame important? Because usually when we're looking for something like that, because fame is a lot of attention, right? There may be an unmet need that you're not paying attention to. And because of that unmet need, you think that you'll get it through fame. Or maybe there's some desirable trait that you see in fame. You know, that's possible. I'm not saying that that's not possible. But there could be an unmet need that if you identify what that unmet need is, you can find it in another activity. And then fame can shift in its meaning for you. I'm not sure why. Why do you want fame in particular, Ed? I've been a member of your tribe for 20 plus years now. You inspire me. Thank you, Tressa. Bless up, baby. That's why I do it. The music is everything. From God through my fingers and out. I live for this cause. It's a part of me, like breathing. From early MTV and even now, it never stops. Yes, I'm super creative too. Yes. Uh-oh, y'all, I forgot to. My mommy's telling me to call her. I have to focus on music and make it about that, not the sales or numbers. Now you're getting there, Ed. I know y'all been talking to me and I've been running off at the mouth. Amazing outlook on life you have. Thank you, Dwayne. Just create what feels good to you and always do your best. Shanika's another upcoming creative. She's a bomb producer. And that's how we get to some of our best stuff. It's just kind of cocooning, getting away from what other people think or are going to think or what we are projecting, right? That they're going to think about our work and just get to what feels good. Just have fun creating again. Get around other people that you like to vibe with. Get around other people who encourage and support and empower you through your sounds. You know, watch other people who have come up and how they did it. Watch what inspires them about music. Get back into why music is the bomb to create. And then your tribe is going to find you because they're going to see it in your passion. They're going to feel it. They're going to feel you. They're going to feel you. Okay. Okay, G.I. got some confirmation today. Gotta run. Wanted to pop in really fast. Thank you. No longer willing to please anybody else. That's good, Ro. Hey, now, this has helped you. Oh, Ed, when people say I help, then that makes me feel good. Tony says, I have to focus on getting my body back into shape. I think when I recreate my inner space of body, mind, and soul, I'll get the outer creations under control. That's right. Inside job. Because my appearance is very important to me. I guess I'm just vain. You don't have to be vain for your appearance to mean something to you. Well, we live in a vain society. We've been conditioned for vanity. Right? We've been conditioned even around what Ed desires, fame, you know, but what does it mean? You don't want to get lost in whatever you think it is, right? We don't want to get lost in our vanity. We don't want to get lost in the desire for fame. We want to find out where that desire is coming from so that we are finding healthy outlets within pursuing the things that we say we want. We live in a capitalist society. We live in a society that is built on vanity. We live in a society that glorifies fame. Let's just keep it 100 so that we're not lost in the reality of where we live, but making sure that we understand where we know where it's coming from. And then if we need to find a healthy outlet for it because it's an unmet need, that's the distinction. Let's see, y'all. Perfect perspective that you gave to James. As the mom of adult children, I struggle with this daily. Oh, wow. Thank you for the feedback, Tressa. Alessio says, hi, Rona. How can we work on our creativity and chase our dreams when we have work hard to pay bills? How can we win over that? You know, when I hit that rough point in my life, and I thought that I was changing my careers completely, although I still had a glimmer of hope and lights around my desire to be an entertainer. One of the things, it depends on what you, I'm sorry, you guys, my mommy tried to call me. I'll call her back. It depends on what you want and why you want it. Because I got very, very clear about what I wanted. And when I saw that bigger picture for me and I made it very plain for myself, I came up with a plan. And then when I came up with that plan, I knew that I was going to have to work my tail off. I knew that I was going to have to go hard in the paint. And the crazier thing is I didn't know how long. I was like, all I know is I got to stay with it. Okay. I got to keep going because it won't be like this always. I would tell myself that all the time. My champion dialogue is off the charts because of this, because I was like working usually on average 14-hour days when it got stupid intense. I was studying. I refused to drop the ball on my dreams. I was eating the best, even though I had the least amount of money, because I knew I needed my energy right. I knew I needed clarity. I knew I needed to be able to go to sleep and get up. And we got to take care of ourselves like nobody's business. I was operating on little sleep, but I would always say, it's not going to be like this always because I'm going there. Now, I didn't even know my career, entertainment, would pick back up like that. I knew I was going to have an outlet for it because I had to honor that, right? But I was like, I'm working on this and I'm working on that and I'm going to expand here. And I just went hard in the paint and I kept exercising the principles that I was learning. I kept exercising the tools that I was learning from different champions I was studying all the time. I was willing to do what was hard, but it is so important that you know where you're going and why, because you will give out. Gas will go. You pushing yourself. And I'm not going to blow smoke up your tail and tell you that sometimes in order to change your circumstances, you won't have to do what's uncomfortable. That you won't have to do what's hard. But the thing that beats that is knowing where you're going and why. Your why has to be so stupid strong that when you start to give out gas or when you start to doubt, which everybody deals with in some way, shape, or form, that your why pushes you to take action in spite of. So having a great vision for what you desire, getting together a plan, putting some action steps under those plans, giving those action steps deadlines is major, and honoring deadlines is major. Because we can't just talk about it, we got to be about it. And being about it is a whole other level. That's why everybody's not successful. Because it takes a certain kind of mental grit you got to keep developing in yourself. You got to keep pushing yourself. It's not that you're not capable. It's just that we got to do the work. And sometimes doing the work is hard. But that's why we have these talks, so that I can drop in and remind you guys that you're more than capable of doing the work. You're more than capable of coming across as brilliant as everybody else comes across. We just got to do the work. And usually the work is inside job. All day long, once you get that inside right, you're strong enough. Why? Get the mental stuff. Let's deal with the doubt that we're going to talk about today. Some of us are afraid of the process, and so we don't do it. You know, well, who do I have to become? Well, what skills I got to pick up to do what I say I want? What lifestyle do I have to start to indulge in that I'm not currently doing? What new habits do I need to pick up? But if you could flip it on its head and say, but what's the gain if I do this stuff? Stack it. I always tell people to stack their reasons. Write it down. Keep writing. What is the gain on the other side of doing what's hard? What's the gain on the other side of going through the process? That's what's going to keep you motivated. That's what's going to push you. That's what's going to make sure that when the going gets tough, you're like, I'm going anyway. That's what I had to do. It was not easy. And I really thought I was like shocked when everything came back around, because I totally really released it finally. I was like, I guess I got to find something else that I find rewarding, that makes me feel purposeful. Like I refuse to be unhappy. So what are we doing? God, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Come up with a very, very clear picture of what you desire for yourself. Are you clear about that? And then come up with a plan. And a lot of times, even if coming up with a plan is daunting, come and see me. Let's have some coaching sessions. But beyond that, think about what's already in your hand. What resources haven't you taken advantage of? Who's in your peripheral? Who's already in your circle? Who's the man standing next to the man that that you could reach out to, that you just haven't? This is not just you. I'm talking to everybody. I'm sure somebody can benefit from this. People use what's already in your hand. When I was going through my tough time, my money was funny, honey, funny. That's why I had my butt at a job in the first place. Making ends meet, bridging the gap, okay? I had to be resourceful. I had to be creative in my resourcefulness, because I was like, I don't have the money to invest in this, but I need this skill. I don't have the money to invest in this, but I want this tool. So I would find ways to get to this stuff without having to pay for something, or pay very little, or utilize a relationship, or exchange, barter. Get creative in how you can get to your goals. But most definitely come up with what you really desire, come up with a plan, come up with some action steps, put some deadlines on those action steps, and honor your deadlines until you get there. Let's see what you guys are saying. I know you've been talking and I've been talking. Rona, I cannot believe I missed you guys when you came from Austin for one day. Oh, sorry we missed you, darling. Okay, this may help others if you can speak on it. Don't take it personal. Live more positively and be more grateful right now for what and who you have right now. That's right. If I was famous, I feel like it will make the bullying I went through going up, the emptiness and self-love, all worth it, and I'll feel complete. Bam, there's that need I'm talking about. I feel like a diamond then. I feel like I won't be damaged goods anymore if I become successful. See what I'm saying, you guys? There's usually some kind of underlying need that makes us shoot for something. If we don't take care of unmet needs, then it will drive our behavior, and we won't live from a deeper space like our purpose or our values even. Values like a layer just under needs, and then just under value is purpose, or above, however you want to think about it. Okay, so make sure that whatever you desire, get to where that it's really coming from. Where is that desire really coming from? What is it that you feel is going to remedy in your life? And if we know it's coming from an unhealthy space, then you want to find out, how can I make this thing empower me? How can I turn this into a positive? How can I turn this into a high vibrational experience? So, for example, you talked about bullying. Let's think about that for a second. You're not there anymore. You're not that kid anymore. And as much as that was a defining moment in your life at that time, you get to choose from this point forward what it means to you now. So let's change the meaning on that. What is the good in the fact that you were bullied? I want you to write that in this chat. What good can come from being bullied? Even if it's to say, I don't want to be that person, or I'm going to go and take care of other kids that I know are dealing with bullying and tell them that it won't be like this always. Or I'm going to go pour into somebody's dream so that they know that the bullying is so myopic and your world is you know what I mean? Like, what good can you extract from the fact that you were bullied, or that it even exists, bullying? Can it make you into a tougher person? Can it make your mindset more bulletproof because you dealt with it before? For example, when I went through my tough time, now there's a whole other level of champion that was birthed in me because I hit my butt so hard. You know what I mean? Because I either could go into the corner and slink and feel sorry for myself, or I could come out swinging. And because I came out swinging, there's a whole other level of champion in me that was birthed and born. And then I went out and got tools that helped me to get mentally stronger. I went out and got tools to help me to get back on my discipline. I turned it into a positive. How can you turn the experience that you had as a kid into a positive? What new meaning can you give it today? Because you're not him anymore. You feel me? That's how powerful we are. That's why I love this work, because it's just a tweak in perspective that can change everything. Everything. Okay, let me see. Self-esteem issues growing up. Yes, so it sounds like you just got to do things that work on you. Even if you do mirror work. You know, one of the things, because I was so skinny back in the day, I was like, oh my God. And I'm from Chicago, where women that were celebrated were more voluptuous, honey. You had hips, you got this, you got that. I didn't have none of that, okay? I remember moving out to Cali and going up for auditions and finally transitioning from child, performer, if you will, to going and auditioning with the big dogs, if you will. Grown women, you know what I mean? I'm 18, I'm starting to go up for these 20-something roles, and I'm like, I'm a tomboy. Because I've been so busy hiding my body for a year. You know what I'm saying? So I was wearing baggy jeans that happened to be cool. I was a little B-girl. I used to rock my flavor. I liked it. I was cute. I thought I was cute, but I was not doing the fitted skirts. I wasn't doing no mini skirts. And I met this woman who was like trying to pull my femininity out of me. And I was like, this is uncomfortable and I don't want to do this. Okay. But one of the things, in order to get my mind wrapped around wearing a skirt like that, my mind wrapped around wearing a baby tee. Okay. And now you can't get me out the stuff. Hello. Getting my mind wrapped around the stuff was to go into the mirror and talk to myself and pour love into every body part. My legs are fine. My legs are beautiful. My this is that. Your this is that. I love you, Ro. I love you, Rona. I know it sounds corny. I know it seems a little strange, but we have to reprogram ourselves. You have to condition your mind. Somebody conditioned you to not believe in yourself. Something conditioned you to think you're inadequate. How do other people who aren't the status quo of beauty still walk around with some measure of incredible confidence? Study those people. Where does it come from? How do they deal with their quirks or idiosyncrasies or something that people feel is unattractive about them? But they've turned it into a positive. How did they do it? What did they say? What's their language pattern? Study these people. Study this stuff. Adopt some stuff for yourself. See what works. Throw out the rest until you see if it works for you. I know there's a lot of talking going on. I hope I haven't been over talking you guys. Hey, Sam. He said Shirley's awesome. She is. Aloha, gotcha. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. Hey, Brenton. Yes, that's the answer you needed. You're welcome, Alessio. Push and gas. Okay, surround yourself with yes sayers. Hello. Hey, Beverly. Speak life. You know it, Charles. My sister who lives in Luxembourg, Isabel, has joined the convo. Can you say, hi, Isabel? Are you coming to the show tonight? I have found myself pushing others this exact same way, continuing to push myself through my own stuff. Hello. Thank you, Marcus. I'm taking my OT exam tomorrow for the second time, so I need this message. Bless up, Jordan. Best of luck to you with your exam. I have to buy another Electric Cafe CD. Aha! Yours came up missing. Well, thank you for going to get another one. Wednesday is your 15th wedding anniversary. Could you please say happy anniversary? Happy anniversary to Sam and Amy. Happy anniversary, you guys. I was bullied. Sam says I was bullied in high school. A few aggressive acts involving my fist and a pencil, and it was all over. No more bullying. Wow. Hello. The pain of being bullied by family members broke my heart, but the crack in my heart opened to love more. You see how that in itself, right? Something that could be so painful, but it opened her up to love more. You know what? I'm going to love more because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of not being loved more. There's always good in something if we look for it, if we scratch for it. Sometimes you got to dig, but it's there. It's there. Ryan, I was bullied since I was very little. Look at everybody coming out and sharing the experience. I felt like no one cared about me. I didn't feel loved. But you know you're loved now, huh? I didn't grow up with my mother. Father wasn't there. In and out of foster care. Music was the only stable thing in my life. I genuinely do love it. But as you said, need to get back to the love of it. Hello? Watch what you produce when you do that. Let's see. Genuine, I feel like people see your greatness and try to beat it down. Don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Tune them out. You have the power to tune them out and tune in to the people who do support you. Tune in to the mentors or artists around you who beat the odds. Tune in. Sometimes our mentors aren't physical people. They're people we see on YouTube. They're people you see in social media. There's somebody new outside of your current social circle. Expand where you can get your inspiration, you guys. Expand where you can receive your motivation from. Jordan, I was a tomboy in middle school. My transition started to change when I got in high school, seeking my feminine energy, right? If you don't reprogram yourself, others will do it for you. Hello. Yes, I do have a Twitter, Miss R&B, R, the letter N and B. I am from New Jersey, no lack of confidence. I walk in places, yes, okay. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Charles. Negative people out. Yes. Okay, you guys, I am going to finish getting ready. I have to be out of here in like a half hour. But I wanted to drop in and just spread some love, some empowerment, whatever. Is there any other question that you guys have for me before I get out of here? I enjoyed today's talk. You just never know how it's going to come up and out, right? But it always comes out perfect. Hey, Bindu. Thank you, Charles. Tonight is our last show on the European tour. Tomorrow we're on our way back to American soil. You're welcome, Ed. It's my pleasure. I hope it was very helpful and that you'll start to implement the things that I said. Do what's hard. Don't just listen to this talk, turn it off, and then go back to what you're used to. Actually make some changes because of what you heard. And then be consistent until you see change in your results. Let's see. You say you love Electric Cafe. You love the energy and swag you bring to the group. Thank you, Belle. Thank you. Buddy, darn too late. Yeah, we had a good talk, Benju. Blessings to you too, Beverly. Thank you, Shanika, for the feedback. Thank you, Shirley, for the feedback. Love these talk. Yes, thank you, Sam. Kill it tonight. You know it, Tressa. And Isabel, how are you? Thank you for your great perspective today. My pleasure. Rona, you rock that black girl magic. What you know about that black girl magic? Low bass. Thank you. Once I learned that I had the power on the inside, it changed my perspective. Bless up. I'll rewatch later. Make the change. Michael Jackson. Come on, Christine. All right. Thanks. You're welcome, Rosie. Awesome, Lisa. Bless up, Gabriel. Okay, you guys, until next time, I'm sending love out. Bye.